Today you see us not in the war zone, but in and with the warships, and I have been on the road to silver in the new ranked competitive sprint. Here you will find me in my Cleveland, going through several battles. I picked out the highlight clips and we'll just go through them shot by shot. So here, spotted, I'll wait to close the distance, launch up the radar, destroyer spotted. So I've got 12 152mm guns, quick firing, at that Kagero. We need to get him out of the game, because that's going to give us a tactical advantage for the rest of the game. With the help of the kid, we get him done. Shit, here comes torpedoes. Had my hydro up, saw them coming, and just slot the ship through that gap. Any closer, and it would not have been wide enough. But this is the dangerous part here. I'm turning broadside to what 3 other ships there, but rightfully I load the armour piercing, so I can go to that. Enemy cruiser there, I can put some armour piercing straight through. I was hoping for some citadels, but decent damage, better than I've got with HE. And look, just a salvo from the Bismarck takes us out there and then. This game's over. I can't quite remember if we go on to win it or not, but yeah, mistakes were made. So here, another match, Cleveland once again. Had AP in the barrels, not quite sure why, but we'll clear it so we can load the HE, and we're just going to try and set this Bismarck on fire. I've got a Bismarck and an Odin down there. Let's send out the HE, let's just try and set it on fire so it'll burn, it'll take some damage. Yes, it can recover that fire damage and HE damage, but Cleveland American armour piercing at long range, it's just not great. It hangs in the air, it takes so very long to get there. You want to save that for about 12 kilometres or less. I'm just going to fire it out there, kind of chuck it over the islands, try and use it a bit of cover so we don't get humstrung too much by it, and just keep the fire rate going. And there, he's dropped off so we can't fire him, so let's just manoeuvre around this island. We've dropped off detection, let's just support our Cossack there. And here we are, you see it's supporting the Cossack. He's coming under rocket attack by the Implacable. So we open up with our AA, priority sector on that side, because destroyers are the lifeline. So whilst we're doing that, we're going to lob some shells over this island, and that means we don't get directly spotted, only aircraft spotted, at the enemy ship. And hopefully, you know, cool guys don't look at explosions. We set a fire, I believe we do, but we don't secure the kill on Wichita there. Our ARP Japanese cruiser does. And here we are, once again, we're just kind of finishing off the air cover for the Cossack. And I believe we even sent him a nice little message in chat to say we got the clear, here we go, clear skies for you. Because those rocket attack planes could devastate that Cossack. And we're going to skip forward a bit, taking on this Odin. Yeah, open water, this isn't where American cruisers prevail. You want to be behind an island, but I'm at full health, he's at half health. There's a Missouri and a Cossack firing with him. I've got rapid fire, 152mm high explosive, it's going to take him down. And look, we've already probably reduced from what he had back to a further 10,000. And we're doing alright, we're angling against his high explosive so he's not getting massive damage on us. And these salvos there, that just almost reduces him a lot. But we start to narrow our angle as this Missouri comes in, so we do not end up ramming him. Set priority sector, get rid of those torpedo bombers, and this is a fateful salvo that comes in from the Odin just here. These shells, boom, just detonate our ship. And you know, if we'd kept the angle, we'd have been fine, but because we narrowed to let that Missouri pass, that allowed that angle. So here we are, yet another game, yet another Cleveland. And here we are. So our destroyers have spotted enemy Uloy. No, enemy lightning. So I've opened up my sonar just so I don't get surprised by any torpedoes coming around the edge of this island. Now he's dropped off, I put up my radar so my destroyers can get in. But bam, that lightning, our Cossack was taken out by their lightning. So I open up quickly on him, all guns firing. We need to get that lightning out of the game as quickly as possible. Try and let our Kagero live. But our Kagero was under fire from the lightning, and he's now under fire from an Akazuki, so he's not going to survive. Whilst I got him spotted, I'll fire as many shells as I can at the Akazuki, because I've got him radared, and I'll fire out another salvo or two just as he pops into the smoke. Fortunately, I don't confirm the kill. So now, he's in smoke, I cease fire. I could send out some speculative shots, but they have no one else to shoot at. They know where I am, they're all going to shoot at me, and immediately 2, 3 ships targeting me. So my best play here is to try and drop off, go quiet, get out of detection range, hide behind an island, because we've got shots incoming from is it Missouri or no, it's a Massachusetts there, and there's a Tirpitz there, and you see we've gone quiet and we're just going to slink behind that island because there's just me and a North Carolina down here. I'm not spotted, I'm not spotted, I'm spotted. So I've got nothing to lose. I know that destroys in range, so we might as well try and... We fire high explosives with this Massachusetts. At the very least, it's going to knock out secondary battery guns, which means at the close range, he's not going to do as much damage to us. And it's just this kind of give, this take, if we're firing, you know, knowing we got 20 seconds after we fire before our detection range shrinks back down. Radar's going to be off cooldown in a minute, and we might use that to try and spot the Akazuki, who was just smoked up. So if he's smoked up, that means he can't see us. And I know that Massachusetts, he's outside my detection range, so if I go silent, he's not going to see me. And in 1 second, bam, hopefully, yep, we dropped off detection right there. That is a death sentence for that North Carolina, because it means they have nobody else to shoot at, so they're just going to lob the shells one after the other after the other. And I got spotted again, just jumped a little bit forward, only by 20 seconds or so, but yeah, got spotted, so I'm going to light up the Massachusetts again, because he's on the slightly lowest health there. He's the best target I've got of all my guns fired, set of fire, and we just got to keep burning him down, and we got to get the shots in because at the moment everybody is focusing on that low health North Carolina because they can take him out of the game, which is all, that was a narrow dodge there from those Massachusetts. 16-inch guns, they would hurt if they hit us. And once again, just another salvo, another salvo, another salvo. Akazuki spotted. I switch fire because I want to get him out of the game, because he can outspot me, the rest cannot. So if I can get him out of the game, it gives me a tactical advantage. Maybe not to defeat these ships, but at least to get out of combat, regroup with the rest of my fleet. Because, you know, as you can see, we got 2 battleships and a destroyer up towards the northeast of the map, pushing on B point there. I mean, we've definitely lost A here. That North Carolina has fallen. And I'm thinking, I can see from on the mini-map they are just outside my detection range. So I'm going to try and drop off and go undetected. Because if I stay detected, they are there's 4 ships there. They're going to hammer me, they're going to kill me. And I'm just not going to be able to do anything. And even there, they've put some blind shots out, probably fired just before I went unspotted and hit me. Here we are. I got round that island, slipped round. There's about 30 seconds a minute there. I got spotted. So, you know what? Between my radar range and spotting range, there's only 3 points difference. So go forward a bit, launch the radar, bang, Akazuki in the sea cap. So all guns firing. Now I've got to admit, this is bad aim on my part. I just fire shell after shell after shell, and I just can't seem to hit the side of a barn from an inside here. It doesn't help me that he's like a vertical profile to me, so I've only got the narrowest profile possible to shoot at. But even so, my aim is a bit off. I've got a couple of penetrations there, a couple of hits. I'm just trying to weather him down. Now this salvo, that was an abysmal one. But then I notice, well, hang on, there's a low health of a DD there. I can at least get myself a second kill before this game is out, because on the last guy left, there's 4 enemy ships. All 4 of those guys are going to start shooting me. Now there's 3 of them. That Akazuki, I'm not going to be able to see now. He can just stay outside detection range. There's nothing I can do. Radar's on cooldown. Hydro doesn't have the range. I missed salvo from the Tirpitz there. But I've now got a Charles Martel French cruiser, you know, off to the side of me, and there's absolutely nothing I can do to survive. He's quicker than me, he's got more health than me, he's got better armour than me. Even if I went my gun silent, he's within detection range, I can't get outside of it, he's too quick for me, so it's just a matter now, I've just got to do as much damage as I can with salvos and Tirpitz, and he gets the kill.